Everybody, now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, the incredibly talented super actor Chad Lindberg. Hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me once again. It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a while.
And you know, I was so excited when Jimmy booked you. I said, you know, it's about time because I see him all the time on Facebook. He's on my
No,
Facebook.
he's not on your Facebook.
Why do I confuse him with
You get him messed up with Ken Pettigrew all the time. What? I don't know why. Every time. I just told him that 2 days ago. Anyway.
Why do I think you're Ken Pettigrew?
I don't know. He doesn't even know Ken Pettigrew. Do you know Ken Pettigrew?
I know Ken.
You don't look anything alike.
No,
he's like bald and heavier. And
why do I confuse the names? I'm like deranged.
Old
age, babe. But I know who you are. It's just that I have the wrong name on you.
As long as you remember the face, we're good.
There you go. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Listen, I see you all over the fucking place. You're in movies, you're on television. I mean, you're all over the place. So how could I not know who you are? Jimmy and I go to the movies, and there he is.
So hold on. Let's do it. So you already know him, but say hi because I needed to make it all look
Make
good.
believe you don't know me.
So
hi.
we got Ron here.
Hey, Ron.
Nice to meet you. What a pleasure.
Nice to meet you as well.
We got the man behind the boards, Chad Murphy.
Hey, Chad.
Mr. Lindberg, welcome back. Good to have you again.
Oh, it's like the wizard back there. Thank you
so
much.
Isn't it? We have a chat room full of people, and literally the chat room is represented. We have Scotland, Estonia, the UK, Germany, Belgium, America. We have like almost every possible country. Canada, lots of Canada people. So everybody in the chat room. So say hi to everybody in the chat room.
Hi, everybody.
And
so
West
much.
LA. We have West LA in there too.
Okay, so listen up. So the last time you were on, you were like, we had you come on for Ghost Stalkers.
Right.
Yeah.
And you came on for Ghost Stalkers, which it had to be a couple years ago now.
At least three
about 3 years
Okay,
ago.
so then you have since then.
But wait a minute. Were you on television or we were just radio back then?
No, he was on television.
I think we had just gone TV.
Yeah, we had just started TV.
We just started.
So you were on the show, and now since then you've kind of become like the celebrity ghost hunter extraordinaire. Like everybody knows you now. Almost everybody knows you for that. You know, like it's not just now, oh yeah, he's the guy from Fast and Furious and Supernatural. Now it's like he's the celebrity ghost hunter dude.
Yeah, I love that title because no one else is really doing it. I've been acting for years, but paranormal's become a huge part of who I am. I do it often. Yeah.
Let him finish.
Wait, no, I have to interrupt him. He made a statement that's incorrect. You said no one's doing it. You haven't seen our videos. We went with Cardoso, or what the fuck is her name?
Cardoso Ona Carol.
Who I love to death, who you must meet. She's the biggest psychic medium all over the East Coast. And we went with her and
Ricky Rebel
and Eileen Shapiro into a insane asylum that's been abandoned for 40 years. And I mean, it was a riot. We made it into a comedy. It was just the funniest thing. But I love those kind of shows. They're very good. And I can't wait to see yours.
And we got 259,000 views on YouTube.
And we went twice. Now, when do you air?
Now, hold on. We haven't even talked about the new show
yet.
I
want to know when he airs. I cut to the chase.
I know, but no, because nobody even knows the name of it yet. We haven't even talked about it. Okay,
I'm not interested.
Yes, you are.
When do you air? I want to know if I'm on the road.
Okay, yes. So is this every Saturday for the next 7 weeks?
So we can't see you Saturday. Fuckface. That's what I was. I'd always interrupt me like he's the king, the mayor. All right, now give him the interview.
No,
bullshit.
Okay, so hold on. So you got a new show. We're going to talk about some of the other things in your past too, because I'm interested about some. But we want to plug this because first of all, it's very cool. We're going to play a trailer for it actually in a minute. Chad, get the trailer ready. Not you, Chad. The other Chad. Get the trailer ready in a minute because we're going to play it so everybody can see it.
And you know what? People love these kind of shows. You're going to be a super hit.
So yeah, the new show is called Chad Lindberg's Badass Celebrity Ghost Hunt, right?
Right.
That's correct.
Saturday nights. And the one thing that's different about this, I think, now I might be wrong.
Wait, is it serious or campy?
No, it's serious.
It's both. It's both. And basically, it's a 90-minute live show that on the haunted.space, which is basically a live paranormal network that Nick Groff and Elizabeth Saint created. And basically, the premise of the show is where I take celebrities into these haunted locations for 90 minutes. The difference is they can't watch it on TV. They'll actually watch 90 minutes while everything is happening. No curse beeps, no editing, no music. It's all raw. And
then you want me and Jimmy on that show.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be serious moments and funny too, because I want to turn the paranormal on its head.
Well, I'm funny and dirty mouthed. They don't come any filthier mouthed than me.
Wait, are you allowed to curse on it then? Because your Twitter.
Hear what he said? You Jeff old phone.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that because on his Twitter, it's like in his Twitter description, it's like, and I like to say fuck a lot or something.
He just finished saying they don't beep the words.
I know. Well, maybe he wasn't going to use the word.
No,
so I wanted to know if he was going to use them.
Jimmy and I on the show. We're a riot. I mean, I was the only one that was in the haunted house and had to pee. And I'm peeing against the wall, and I said, wouldn't it be funny if a ghost came now? And I peed all over myself. But anyway, they were filming it. And then Ricky Rebel said, I have to pee too. So now Ricky and I are peeing against the wall. And then Eileen came by. She said, I have to pee. I said, join us. Spray the wall. Bend over like a cat and spray. Well, we had this on film. They cut it out, which I don't know what.
See, we wouldn't do that to you. We would keep the peeing in the.
Well, the other thing is we're walking in these insane asylum, and there's a big hole in the wall. And I turned around and I said, "Oh, look, a glory hole."
He might not know what a glory hole is.
Of course he knows what a glory hole is.
Of course I know.
He's Nell from the woods? He's not Nell from the woods.
Right.
He's not from Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
I live in Hollywood,
There you go.
Exactly. You're not from Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
So this is totally like live though. So you're not recording it. Somebody's not editing out anything. You guys are going to be in there. Whatever the fuck happens, happens.
Exactly. And I'm encouraging everyone to be themselves. Like there's no acting. All of the and the celebrities that I have coming up this weekend. Chad Duell from General Hospital. The weekend after that, taking Osric Chow from Supernatural. Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray. I'm taking her, to Eastern State Penitentiary. And then Samantha Ferris, who was actually my co-star on Supernatural. We're going to reunite us on my show. So, and then a couple more guests that we'll have.
I love it.
Jimmy has over 2 million Twitters.
No, I don't.
How many? 1.5 million? How many?
Million.
Excuse me, a fucking million. 1 million. And I have a big following since 1912. So if you have us on, you'll have a hit show because we are crazy. I'm serious. I want to do your show. We're out in California now, so you don't even have to pay for transportation.
He's got to first of all, your producers and people they started following me on Twitter now. They're very cool. First of all, I want to say too, let's give them a plug because this is the coolest thing ever. So basically, you have 3 or 4 or 5, I don't know, a bunch of different influential people in the paranormal industry, and they created their own streaming platform. It's called VidiSpace, and the first channel on VidiSpace is called The Haunted Space.
Yeah, The Haunted Space, and it was created by Nick Groff, who was in Ghost Adventures and is currently on Paranormal Lockdown, and Elizabeth Saint, who is also on Ghosts of Shepherdstown, and they wanted to create a network that people can watch 24/7 and have unedited content. You know what I mean? So and not have the TV networks and giving us notes. We want to create out of the box fun content.
It's time that reality shows really be reality, not bullshit reality with scripts. Exactly. Now the best part that happened on our ghost show was there was a big iron fence we had to climb over. Now, Eileen Shapiro is 5 foot tall, and she has a 48 triple D chest. Huge tits. She got them caught on the top of the fence. We are screaming hysterically. Then she finally throws her leg over and she yells out, "First my tits, now my box." She had her box caught on the fence. You have to see this video just to see this little girl with these tremendous knockers climbing over the fence. It is a riot. So you see shit like
this. There's a lot. What kind of ghost show was this? There's boobs being caught on fences. There's pissing happening everywhere.
Crazy shit.
It was our first one. We've done 2 of them. Our second one was a bust because it rained and we couldn't get any really good footage. So our second one's done because we were outside. But our first one, we had Ricky Rebel. Ricky Rebel used to be in a boy band. And he was on Madonna's record label and toured with Michael Jackson and Britney Spears and everybody. So all he did was selfies the whole time.
This is Ricky. Ricky, you looking for a ghost?
All he did was selfies everywhere we went, and he was live streaming on Instagram, and there were thousands of people.
We really do love your show because that's what we did—a crazy, campy, nutty, shitty show. No, I mean, and people loved it. And I said to Jimmy, "This is a terrible show. We can't air this.
I love this.
It's all screwed up." And meanwhile, how many hits did we get?
259,000.
259,000, like in a week or something.
It was real and fun, and that's what I want to do. I want to have fun.
Can't wait to see your show Saturday. We're on the road.
Okay, hold on.
We're in probably.
So you've already aired one show, right? You've had one air already.
Yes. We did the Paxton Manor a few weekends ago with Chip Coffey.
Yeah, we had him on the show, and we actually went to dinner with him when he was in Philly.
Oh, really?
Chip.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love Chip.
Chip is a friend of ours.
Yeah, he was so incredibly gracious to come on and help me roll out the red carpet for the show. And obviously, Chip's been doing this for years, so we kind of did our thing. But the what I'm excited about is now most of these celebrities have never done this before in their entire lives, so we'll get to see their true honesty.
That's what makes it good.
Yeah, so they're green and they don't know what to expect, and so it'll be amazing. And the fact,
take them in.
Now, seriously, Chad.
Yeah.
I want you to contact, or I'll have her contact you. Cardoshula.
No, Kudros. I'll introduce you.
She's absolutely.
She's so much fun. We had such a good time.
The queen of mediums. She's fabulous.
She's not a medium.
Whatever the fuck she is. She's a blonde, blonde with big tits. Okay, she's got huge tits too. She's a sexy, hot-looking blonde. And she's cool.
She's the first actual paranormal person, I think, to have her own comic book where she's actually where the comic book isn't made on a fake person, it's made on her. But on her. But okay, so hold on.
Wait. You should have her on your show because she's really good. She does things with the sensor wires.
He knows everybody. He doesn't need help.
No. Listen, everybody can make his show.
No,
but
I hadn't heard of this person, so yeah, I want to bring all kinds of different types of people onto the show. That's the goal.
I like the idea, though, if you bring people who are not actually in the business on the show. I think that makes it interesting.
Yes.
And you bring soap opera stars and supernatural stars. I mean, they all have their own built-in audience.
Right.
And so all of them will like it, and their audience might not exactly be your audience, so it brings even a bigger audience.
We sound like producers, don't we? Sound like producers?
We are, so I think it's really good.
Bring on some sissy queens from Boys Town, because they go, they're always screaming.
That would be you.
No, bullshit, you big fag.
Hey, I scream too. I'm a big screamer, as you guys know.
We had rock star Aaron Paul at one of our things, and he saw a ghost, an image next to Eileen. Well, he's black. Actually, he calls himself caramel color. Well, he turned like Asian yellow, and he ran screaming because he's gay. Oh, out in the fields. And we got it on film. It was hilarious. He was going like 100 miles an hour.
So let's go back though to this. Okay, so I want to, because I love the title. So we got Chad Lindberg's Badass Celebrity Ghost Hunt, you guys. You have to go to the www.thehaunted.space. Basically, video space. So it's like a subscription. You get a subscription to watch it, right? So you're getting subscribers for the channel.
Correct. You can subscribe to the whole channel, which gets you all of the content to all the shows. They have radio shows. They have other paranormal shows. Or you could buy like the entire season of Chad Lindberg's Badass Celebrity Ghost Hunt. Or you can buy an episode a la carte if you just wanted to see this. Yeah.
Way to make a buck.
I have to say that, Nick and everybody who put this whole thing together, because I've always thought about it and I've never seen anybody do it like this. And it's like genius. So I have to give them props and kudos, because when people come up with great ideas like that, and the fact that they brought you on the channel, and I went on to the haunted.space. There's a lot of cool looking shows, and the website and everything is done super professional. Everything really looks a notch, top of the line.
Awesome, man. We're really excited, and I'm honored to work with them, and they're some of my good friends, and again, I just want to bring different celebrities on and take them out, and then I'm also going to leave them alone occasionally too, so we'll have that small joy of watching people make fear face.
You want the celebrity to be into it so that they could give you a show. I mean,
totally.
You don't want a celebrity that's going to stand there going, oh yeah, really? Oh yeah, you're going to beat the shit out of that fucking bitch. But then the show gets good. Then the show gets good if you smack the cunt around a little. Then the show is there.
It's true, and the people that are on this, especially this season, all want to come on because they want to have that experience. But I would also invite any celebrity who doesn't believe, who's a skeptic, just come hang around me. Come into one of these really fucked up locations one night. Give me one night with you, and I guarantee you, I can turn you into a non-believer, into maybe a semi-believer, and maybe.
I love it.
Oh no, I'm a believer because I've had experiences that weren't funny, that were,
Sure.
I became best friends with Jane Russell, the movie star, for years, because when my partner of 46 years died from pancreatic cancer, a book fell off the shelf in the library, and it was Jane Russell's autobiography, and I opened it, and the page read what happened to her when her second husband died and the pain she was going through. Suddenly, I heard Sal's voice say, "Find Jane Russell." My daughter and I went up to, wherever it was, upstate California, and we found Jane Russell, and Jane and I became the dearest of friends until she passed away. So, yes, we are guided sometimes by the world.
Absolutely.
I love
and
it.
Jane believed all of this also. She was a big believer.
I like love. I just love the whole thing, and I love.
Do you know who Jane Russell is?
I don't. I've heard the name.
You don't know who Jane Russell is? I'll come up there, smack the shit out of you.
Is she an author?
No, movie star, sex symbol with Marilyn Monroe and Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. She was the brunette.
Okay.
I mean, from the 50s. You're not born yet when this was
that
going
doesn't
on.
mean
That's
anything.
true.
I know about Clara Bow in 1920, and I wasn't born yet.
But I thought you were born in 1912.
I was, but Clara Bow.
I got you there. You got it there, Chad. So another thing that you do, because everybody too, you guys should follow Chad Lindberg on Twitter. He's got to be one of the most gracious celebrities on Twitter. He actually tweets with all the fans. He's very, very cool to everybody.
He made the word cool.
Absolutely. And so one thing that you do is you actually have weekends like in different places in the United States where people can come on ghost hunts with you and stay overnight in like prisons and psych wards and stuff. How do people find out about those kind of things when you're doing those kind of things?
Well, I am always posting that kind of stuff on my social media, just Twitter, Instagram, go to @ChadLindberg. But I do a lot of events with a lot of people, a lot of different groups I work with. I've done the Nick Graff tour with Nick. I work with a group called Ghost Hunts USA. I work with everybody, and then I have my own Face Your Fears event where people can come and basically sleep inside of a haunted location, and then we'll make you breakfast.
Chad, do you have any room on your Facebook for me?
Yeah, of course I do.
All right, friend me.
No,
okay.
You'll friend him. He'll never find you. I'll find
him.
Twitter's the best. I'm on Twitter, so I get him on Twitter.
I do a big Facebook, and I'll promo your show on Facebook.
Thank you so much.
I have about 16,000 fans, which is pretty good Facebook.
Yeah.
And my fans know I don't bullshit. So if I tell them to go do and whatever, they follow. I don't PR anybody I think stinks. I don't. I refuse to. I mean, I have a lot of people that just like me for that. Oh, couldn't you give me? I say, no, you stink. Your show, you can't sing. You're an ugly fuck. I'm not going to promote you.
Honesty, best medicine.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to go back. We'll talk. We'll bring that one up again before in a little bit. I want to go to a couple other things. So first of all, I saw somebody on Irish Ginger says, "How about some pizza?" I don't know do you know what that means?
How about some pizza? Yes, actually, my friend Dave Abbott.
We know Dave. He's been on the show.
Yep.
So Dave, it's a random story. Years ago, when I met Dave, we were at this hotel. We were filming a movie, and I had ordered a pizza. And we got a phone call from the front desk, and I pick it up, and instead of the receptionist saying, "Hey, your pizza's here," she goes, "How about some pizza?" And I go, "Thanks," and I hung up, and I started laughing, and like, what did she say? And I'm like, she said, "How about some pizza?" But it was the way she said it. Anyway, we've been saying that back and forth for years, and so
I was always wondering what that is. I see it on Twitter all the time, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
And if she would have said to me, "How about some pizza?" I would have said, "How about a big Frankfurter?"
How about some pizza? So that's where.
Okay, so that's how it goes. Okay, so I also noticed that you have a website that I don't think you had before. It's called nerdcircusnoir.com. Is that actually your website?
Yeah, so I actually share that. That's actually Berkeley's website with his wife, and it's Nerd Circus Noir, and it's basically showcasing a bunch of nerds and all of their cool stuff. And then actually, my merch page is on there as well, so people can go buy the hats that I'm wearing, all of my photos now. I have phone calls that people can get too that I also make available for people. So all that there is on the
I always
page.
see you like doing auctions on eBay too for cool shit. I
Yeah.
love it. So
Not
that's Berkeley Priest, Berkeley?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
tell Berkeley I said hi.
Oh, I'm going
fucking
to.
loud
I
in
will.
my
I know,
ears.
Berkeley's been on the
Don't
show a bunch of
scream in the
times.
fucking mic.
Oh,
My
well.
ears just
Easy,
broke.
easy.
Jesus Christ, you're like a child.
You know Berkeley too. He's been on our
I
show
know.
several times.
I like Berkeley, but I won't break your fucking eardrums over it. Chad, now that we're in Palm Springs, you know, when you buzz into Palm Springs, we'll find time for you. Find time for us.
Oh yeah. No, if you guys are out this way,
You
there's no
belong
doubt.
with us. No, you belong with us. You're gone with the wind too.
Okay,
you
so
belong with us. You're
so
funny
everybody-
and wild.
We've never actually we've
never
known each
met.
other for years, but we've never
We've
met.
never
No,
met.
but we are going to meet. You're going to come to Palm Springs. I'll cook you a nice Italian dinner. We'll eat on the patio. My dogs will attack and kill you, and we'll have a nice.
He's got a
evening.
dog too. He drives around with all the time.
I know.
That sounds
I know.
I love it. Because I watch all your videos on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah,
and when
you know, Chad,
Periscope,
we're going to have a lot of parties. You know, with some
Yes.
pretty important people. So
I'm
we'll
down.
invite. When we do the VIPs, we'll invite you.
That
I love
sounds
it.
good.
And
So
you'll have
hold
fun.
on. Okay, hold on. So everybody go to nerdcircusnoir.com. Then I want to talk about so anybody who like knows you as a ghost hunter, I'm sure they know you from the Fast and Furious, but if they don't, you were Jesse. And I
Yes.
keep seeing because like on your Instagram, you have pictures with the Volkswagen. Somebody rebuilt or remade the Volkswagen that you drove in the Fast and Furious.
Right.
And there's all this, and I always want to hashtag. I swear we need to be hashtag and bring Jesse back way bigger than we are to get you on
Yeah.
all the new ones and everything. So tell me about the car because everybody sees those.
Yes, what happened was I found this guy. His name's Dominic Dubray on Instagram, and people were pointing me towards his work. He had rebuilt the Eclipse from the original movie, Paul's Green Eclipse. I saw his work, and I reached out to him, and at the same time, he was kind of reaching out to me, and I said, well, now you got to rebuild the Jetta. And within 5 or 6 months, him and his crew rebuilt the Jetta, and then I went up to Canada and we revealed it at the Paul Walker Memorial Ride, and thousands upon thousands of people showed up in honor of Paul Walker. And basically, the Bring Back Jesse project, we're going to take these cars and travel them to different charities, hospitals, and let sick kids and people come out and just light up days. And that's kind of what the Bring Back Jesse thing is.
That's fabulous. That's another side of you that makes you a good person.
I love it.
Yeah,
No, I love it, but I'd like
I
to
like
also bring
that.
you back into the films.
That'd be
Like
nice.
I worked on the costume design for Too Fast, Too Furious, so I actually met Paul
Oh,
Walker
really?
working on it, and he was so like gracious and like the nicest guy ever.
You know, my new thing is, could you bring some of those cars down to 3rd in L.A.? No, don't laugh, Jimmy. I'm serious. Because the homeless, have you ever been on 3rd at night?
3rd in LA, you mean like downtown? Like,
Yeah, downtown 3rd, where they sell all the shit.
sure.
Okay, have you been there after 5 o'clock when all the homeless people are all over the street?
There's a lot of homeless all over here, yeah.
Bring those cars there and charge some kind of money for people to sit in them or something and give that money to those people.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a beautiful blonde woman, stunning looking woman with 3 children. And I walked by and I said, aren't you afraid to be here? You know, some of these homeless people are schizos. She said, oh, honey, I'm homeless too. And I just dropped dead. My heart fell down on my feet, and I thought, oh, my God. So the homeless are not only dirty, smelly, raggy people. They're all kinds of people.
Yeah.
And we got to help them somehow. I'm going to make that.
He says when we get to California, that's going to be like his new platform.
That's my
is to
new
try
platform,
to, like,
is to
work
give
that
the
going.
homeless money to buy food. Jesus Christ, America, we shouldn't have this poverty.
I agree.
So also, you guys, in case you're wondering some of the other cool things, first of all, I want to see Security. Is that movie actually out?
Yeah, it's on Netflix, actually. People can get it on Redbox, Netflix, and it's
With Antonio Banderas and Ben Kingsley.
Yes, Antonio Banderas, the coolest.
Is he
ever.
cool? And
He's the best. This is my second time working with him over the years, and he's He is the best. I mean, he makes you feel like you are the only person in the room, no matter who he's talking to. And he's so gracious. He's so gracious and funny. He's really funny.
Because he's Latin. Latin people have a whole different culture than us.
Then you also
Latin people are ingratiating. They really make you feel wonderful.
I also saw Monica finally, and Serena Vincent's a pretty good friend of mine, and so like I wanted to see. I didn't even know you were in it.
Yeah, I know.
Stop
Yes.
it with the fucking mic.
And then you guys, if you want to see a good horror movie, stop.
You're gonna give
I don't care.
a blowjob to the mic. It's gonna go down his throat.
You gotta see I Spit on Your Grave, you guys. The remake that they did in 2010 or whatever. You have the coolest role ever in that, and the fact that you could like be in that movie and it's like the greatest horror movie remake like on the planet. And then if you guys want to see Chad in some of his younger stuff, he was in October Sky, which is a great movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, and The Rookie with Dennis Quaid, right? Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, Dennis Quaid.
Great movie. And then if you want to see him like in a cult group, you got to see Black Circle Boys.
Oh,
and I'm kind of friendly with Miko Hughes, and I didn't know you were in Mercury Rising because back then I probably didn't know who you were.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know who I was.
You know what? He's screaming in the mic. He forgets I have a concussion. We had an auto accident a couple of months ago. So I have a concussion right now. And you know what his voice sounds like in this concussion mind? Fuck it. It's ridiculous. I mean,
you can see that we like to curse a lot too.
no, I never curse. I use words of expression.
So we have 10 minutes. So let's first go. Okay, so let's do some since you've already worked with like almost all the coolest people. Oh, I should also tell everybody they should see the doc. Is there any way to see the documentary about like you? I forgot now. What's the name of that documentary?
Yes, my big break. It's my big break. It's at mybigBreakmovie.com. But I also know that there might be another resurgence of that movie again at some point. So I don't think it's the last that you've seen, but yes, there is a documentary of all of us actors living in a house and, you know, fame.
Anything coming up you want to tell us about? Another film or something? Other than the ghost thing?
Yeah, everything right now is geared towards badass celebrity ghosts. Next 7
So okay, so let's do like a pop culture questions.
Okay.
So like since you've already worked with like all the coolest people on the planet, who's on your bucket list of oh my god, I'd really like to be in a movie with this person, and give me a guy and a girl.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Hey. There you go.
And he's Kate McKinnon. I think Kate McKinnon would be funny.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So so are you single now? Because like you used to post all these pictures with this beautiful blonde girl, and I don't see her in any of them anymore.
No, I'm not single, and I am very happy with somebody, and so yeah. But I only because I sort of learned that you know, when you post about a relationship, it tends to invite people to that relationship. And
You're right.
You know what I mean? Not that I'm opposed to it. I just have chosen this time to just keep it sort of.
I'm happy for you. Okay, good. I was just happy because like I think that's really cool, and I was looking at all because I look at your Instagram since I don't really go through Instagram through the feed. Every once in a while, I just pick out the people who I'm like, okay, let's see what they're doing.
Yeah, right.
And you used to have them all over the place, and even back then when you did that, I thought that's really not good because. It creates controversy and people get jealous and people say mean things and it just creates hardship.
Yeah, us. Well, Jimmy and I are married now 5 years, legally.
But
married.
we don't actually care about anybody.
No, but
we're old.
and they love when we fight. All off. I'm telling you, if I tell him you motherfucker, fuckface, when I call him fuckface, they love it. They send me private messages. You got to see my fans. One show I didn't curse. They said I was depressed. You were boring. We have only the dirtiest mouthed, filthy minded audience. That's why they're going to love your show because it's just as vulgar and wild as this.
Yes.
I feel, listen, I'm out in the world all the time. I hear 13-year-old girls saying to their girlfriend, oh, fuck him. I think he's a faggot. They use the language and the mothers get appalled when we use it. They don't know their little kids at 13 are giving head in the school bus. They don't know that.
That's a little like.
No, but it's true. My friend's a teacher.
He's like, look at him.
No, Chad, the truth. A friend of mine is a school teacher, and she told me they're 9 years old, and the guys are whipping it out, telling the little girls to give them head on the school bus. So you're going to be upset about us saying fuck, bitch, bastard, and cunt. I mean, come
Oh,
on.
we don't say cunt a whole lot.
I say cunt a lot. You know what a cunt is? You know where the word cunt comes from? A concave. When you sail into a concave, it's like a lagoon. So when a woman has her legs open, it's a concave. They abbreviated, got rid of the cave and called it a cunk. Then it became a slang where it's a cunt. So when you call somebody a cunt, you're calling them a lagoon. Think about it.
I love you guys.
I mean,
I love you guys. I love you guys.
No, dirty. Look, you know what fuck means. You know what fuck means. Fornication, blah, blah, blah. And it was a thing about the priests, the Catholic.
Fornication under consent of the
and
king.
the Catholic priests wrote that word. Catholic priests invented the word fuck.
Is any of the stuff behind you movie memorabilia that's actually from any of your movies?
No.
Do you not collect
actually,
memorabilia
no.
from any of your movies?
Anything that I have from my movies, I send to my parents' house.
Oh,
so
that
they
was-
keep everything there. Yeah, so it's all kind of like there, but like other than that, sometimes I just don't want to look at my own stuff.
Okay.
Chad, what's hanging around
He
your
has a
neck?
jewelry line.
That's sparkling. What is that? It looks interesting.
Yeah, I made this myself. I have a jewelry line, and we're
What is
revamping
it?
our. It's this is a quartz right here, rose quartz.
Oh, I like the pretty and good vibes.
Yeah, good vibes. My sister, my mom, and I, we all make this jewelry for protection, healing, whatnot. It's called Badass. No, it's called Beyond Badass Paranormal. But we're revamping the website right now, so people can look forward to that.
I believe in quartz. We know quartz. You can transmit a radio on a quartz.
No, they sell them.
Well, you know, in the kitchen that we're putting in Palm Springs, I hate the shit that's there. We're ripping and throwing it out. I'm having all quartz put on the countertop. I don't like what do you call that shit? That Granite. There's a thing called quartz stone, and it's white. And the entire, you know what happens to it? You could put salmonella on it, and it'll die. The quartz disinfects everything of food that you put on it.
Did not know that. I'm learning a lot this episode.
Well, quartz. I love
concave quartz.
No, wait. Well, you know, I'm a 3,000-year-old man. I've learned a lot in my life. Quartz is absolutely. Everybody out there, buy his jewelry with the quartz. It's
so what's
good.
the website? What's the name of the website? So I know you said the name, but what's the actual website that people can go to?
I forgot the name already.
BeyondBadassParanormal.com.
There you go. So you guys, if you want to get some cool jewelry, go to Beyond Badass. I like how everything has badass. BeyondBadassParanormal.com.
What all stems from Supernatural. My character on the show, the nickname was Dr. Badass, so that kind of stuck, and so I kind of like to imply that in all my, you know, and then Badass Celebrity Ghost Hunt kind of implies that this is going to be like a kick in the pants, good time, sort of a grindhouse sort of fun, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Again, you guys, that's Chad Lindberg's Badass Celebrity Ghost Hunt. You can find out about it by going to www.thehauntedSpace. It's the first streaming channel on the VidiSpace network, a streaming live. It's live streaming. That's the thing to me that really stands out the most is that it's like live as it's like going on.
Well, we're live. We're live.
Yeah, I know, but I think that
right now 4.5 million people all over the world are listening and watching us, and they like the vulgarity. So the bottom line is 90% of human beings like the word fuck.
I agree. I use it on a daily basis.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I love the word. Jimmy says it more than me. He plays goody two-shoes on this show. Like he's the prim little boy, the tennis player, you know, the blonde, blue-eyed Palm Beach guy. Meanwhile, he says fucking every other sentence. And I tell Jimmy, stop fucking. I'm exhausted from listening to all the fucks he's saying. I mean, he said the fucking car was driving on the fucking road with the fucking. How many fucks can you say? More than me.
So
it gets played out.
So we have 3 minutes. So tell me, what is your favorite streaming, your personal streaming? Because like sometimes you used to do Periscope and then Instagram. Like, which one do you like to stream your videos from the best?
I do a lot of LiveMe right now. It's another app that people can do called LiveMe. And then I do the Facebook Live and Instagram, Twitter. I'm using all of it right now. Snapchat, especially.
Are you on Who Say?
No, I have been. I haven't been in a while.
Okay.
Oh, are you on Grindr?
He's not on Grindr.
No,
That's
I'm
the
not.
gay version. That's the gay version.
No, only because,
straight people have a different one.
No, only because a friend of ours was in our car.
On the ghost hunt.
On the ghost hunt. and he's got these naked men coming in on a cell phone. I said, "Excuse me, we're doing a show here." He said, "I know, but I'm on Grindr." I had never heard of it.
We were in an insane asylum place, and his grinder was going off, and we were in an insane asylum.
Wait, and he's making a date with this guy to meet after the show is over at a railroad station. I thought, Jesus Christ, what has happened to people today? And it's called Grindr.
Actually, I'm going to send you a link to the second one that we did. It's only like 15 minutes long, but you just have to watch like the last. You have to watch like the last 1 minute, because the last 1 minute we're all in the car driving down the road, and all of a sudden this ghostly looking thing comes into the windshield, and it freaked us out. So I'm going to send you to see it. You'll love it.
Everything that you could possibly do wrong in a video is in this video. It is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It is so bad. It's not even a home video. Not even a home video. It's disgusting.
Even our little shitty 15-minute one got like 40,000 hits. But you got to remember that we're good at promoting.
Well, people like the honesty. They like the fun that we.
Exactly.
Yeah. And your show is going to be super duper hit.
Absolutely. So everybody, one more time, because we've got 1 minute.
It's going to be. I'm telling you, I know what our little shit did.
Follow at Chad Lindberg everywhere on social media, you guys, and you can get updated on all the cool projects, especially Chad Lindberg's Badass Celebrity Ghost Hunt. Chad, we want to thank. First of all, we wish you the best of luck with it. Can't wait to meet you.
I want to watch it. Saturday we'll probably be in Texas because we're driving the dogs to Palm Springs. We don't arrive in Palm Springs till Monday, so we'll catch you the following Saturday. I want to see it live. I don't want to see it afterwards.
Chad, thank you so much.
Thank you. I love you both so much. Thank you.
And Chad, no bullshit. You're coming to our house for dinner. I'm kicking the shit out of you.
I've already RSVP'd.
Okay, and also, like, we don't have time to talk about it because we got to go. But we want to bring you back for the whole "Bring Ivan Home" thing, because I don't really understand it.
Listen, when you come back, bring us a clip of your show so we could get it out to the world.
When I post this video, I'll put the trailer up for it. So
and you know what? Send my Facebook. Send my Facebook a
bye,
clip.
Chad.
Bye. I love you guys.
Bye. I love you too, Chad. Bye. All right. Bye, Chad. See ya. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. Chad Lindberg is awesome. I freaking love him. He's one of my favorite people.
Guy.
Everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. Patricia, Irish Ginger, Ash, Patrick, everybody who's in the chat room, Eileen, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye now.
Jimmy Star's new celebrity. We'll take you out to Jimmy Star's. He'll dress you right. You'll feel like a star. We'll hook you up. Now you look sexy. Your game is tight. Gonna get laid tonight. You need Jimmy Star. Jimmy Star. You need Jimmy Star. Jimmy Star. Walking down the street, my mate come up to me and said, "Hey mate, wanna go to a party? I'm like, what are you talking about, love? I ain't got no gums.